Japan Station is made possible in part by amazing people like you. If you'd like to make sure that I can keep bringing you more content about Japan, the Japanese culture, and the Japanese language, then consider joining the Patreon over at japankyo.com/Patreon. You can join for as little as $1 a month, and that will get you early access to episodes, plus ad-free versions. I also take one-time donations over on Ko-fi, Venmo, and PayPal. Links are down below.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Japan Station.
Welcome to Japan Station, the podcast where we teach everything you should know about Japan, plus a few other things. I'm your host, founder of Japanki.com, and the anime linguist on YouTube, Tony R. Vega. And I'm joined by my co-host, the Japan representative, Miki.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, you were elected by all of Japan to be on this podcast.
Honored.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Japan finally realized that they needed to send, representative of the country and to speak instead of having me just talk by myself. So, congratulations.
Okay. I think I can do that.
Okay. So, I have a question for you.
Bring it on.
Yeah. So, Miyuki, what does dopagaki mean?
Dopagaki is a Japanese word that recently is becoming a thing used in many different contexts. But it started to describe, so there is a literal translation first. Dopamine addict kid.
Yeah.
That this is explained to at first, I think, children or teenagers, younger 20-something people.
Yeah.
That they are too addicted to YouTube shorts or games that has really how do I say?
Well, it's a very short attention span kind of content.
Yeah. Like YouTube videos, games, stuff like that.
Yeah. So given that these podcasts are sometimes an hour long, probably not the kind of people that listen to, this sort of show. I think.
Let's keep it short.
Yeah. Okay. This is going to be a dopagaki show. Okay. So that's it. Goodbye. So basically this word, I came across it maybe a few months ago, sometime in 2026 for the first time. But it was we're in August of 2026, or maybe at the end of July of 2026. I came across a video. It was a video about Dragon Ball figures, the collectible figures. And this kid was talking on it was just he was just talking, it was a still image on screen. And he was saying stuff to try to get people to comment. Anybody that does YouTube is familiar with this. I know this. I do this sometimes. I try to get people a little bit I have to comment. You do stuff like that. And so this guy was saying if you're a dopagaki, you just close the window. Just, okay, dopagaki, you can leave now. Dopagaki, okay, go away. Dopagaki. He kept saying dopagaki is oh, okay. I guess this word has reached the point where it's very widespread. Everybody understands it. Mm-hmm. I want to do a little episode about this, more recent slang. So that's why I decided to do this episode about dopagaki. And I think probably the original intention of this was a derogatory term for these people that are addicted to short form content to the point where it's they have no attention span anymore, right? I think it started more in an insulting kind of thing, but it seems that it's kind of been adopted by people and they use it to refer to themselves as well. And by the way, gaki is like kid, like Miyuki said. Sometimes it's translated as brat. It's not a nice way to refer to a child. Like it's not like you can refer to a gaki, like a kid, as a gaki in a kind of joking, kind of, not mean way, but usually it's used in a more derogatory, like dismissive kind of way, like you're just some brat that doesn't know anything. So that's why this term, especially when you hear it out of context, you hear gaki, it comes off as kind of negative and like a little bit insulting. But like I was saying, it seems that people have just kind of started using this, especially on social media, to like just say like, "Oh, I'm a dopagaki," right? Like I guess my attention span sucks, basically. Yeah, like people will say like, "Oh, I guess I'm just gonna watch some videos because I'm a dopagaki," and I guess I'm just gonna fall asleep like watching TikTok because I'm a dopagaki, like stuff like that. So
like self-proclaimed dopagakis.
Exactly. Self-proclaimed dopagaki. Exactly. Yeah. So it's kind of been reclaimed in a way. I guess it maybe started as an insult, but then it was kind of claimed as like just something that people say about themselves. But in a kind of, I guess, like ironic or like defensive, like self-defensive kind of way. Like it's like, you can't insult me because I already admitted to being a dopagaki.
I think so. I think it's more of like a self-defensive mechanism that I know I am, so don't attack me for this kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's definitely happening. But like I said, with that video that I mentioned with the Dragon Ball figure video, with the guy kind of inciting people to comment by calling people dopagaki who felt offended. He was using dopagaki as a way to tease people that couldn't handle what he was saying. So depending on the context, right? Like if you're calling somebody a dopagaki, it could still be considered an insult, but you can call yourself a dopagaki and it's not, I mean, you calling yourself, I guess it still is insulting in a way, but it's also defensive in a way. It's like we were saying, you can't insult me because I already am claiming to be a dopagaki. Yeah. So when I first heard dopagaki, like I was like, what the hell does this mean? Like, because it just sounds like nonsense, right? Dopagaki, it's like gaki is kind of recognizable. What's the dopa? But that's a dopamine. Dopamine, because you get the dopamine hits from the short form content and all that stuff. So where did this word emerge, Miyuki? Would you be able to explain that for us?
So as far as we could confirm, it seems like, yes. Should I keep it short?
Shorter.
No, we have different kind of shows, so I go slow. So I think the word dopamine addict or dopamine chudoku in Japanese were used long before the word dopagaki became a thing. And there was this one person who put dopamine chudoku and gaki together to refer to one of the famous songs of a Japanese band, and those quote unquote children who get certain level of like satisfaction by this music or by their songs, because there are so many like intros, had so many things going on. So this person teased or insult those children who really like this kind of song because they are dopagaki and they can get a certain level of how do I say, like, like dopamine hits.
Yes, exactly. The song keeps changing, and it's like for these short attention span kids, right? Yeah.
And I think that was 2020.
2024, December 2024. Yeah.
Okay, so the very end of
post. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this post by at Koko_ni_iru2. Koko ni iru 1 was already taken. So this person who is not famous at all, they made this post. Like I said, like we could say it about this song, specifically by Mrs. Green Apple, very famous Japanese band. The song is called Lilac, Railaku. And they were saying like, oh, I just listened to this song and it made me think that it must be so tough to have to create these songs for these dopamine chudoku no gaki, right? These dopamine addicted kids, brats, that change. The melody keeps constantly changing. Oh, it's so tough, like something like that. The interesting thing about this post is this person wasn't directly criticizing the band in a sense. He was complaining that it must be so annoying and tough for a band these days to have to create a song like this. So nuance. It's not just criticizing Mrs. Green Apple. It's complaining about the situation of the world in a sense, the larger situation. And this post got millions of views. Like this person has like 1,000 something followers. Like they're not famous at all. But this thing got, let me see, 133,000 likes and almost 35 million views.
Holy.
433 comments. This thing blew up, but I mean, so have you listened to the song, Yuki?
Yes. It's very
do you understand, like, even if whether you like it or not, irrelevant, but do you get why this person would say what they said about this song?
In a sense, yes. Because there are so many like a technique, like a guitar playing techniques in the first part and stuff.
Well, it feels like 4 songs, doesn't it? Like 4 chunks that feel rather different from each other. Like, I don't know if it was 4, 3, 4, 5, something like that, but like each chunk has a different sound to it. Like I listened to it right before this podcast. I hadn't listened to it, and I listened to it. I'm not saying it's a bad song, but I'm saying like there's distinct parts where it really feels like it shifts.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I'm not going crazy. Okay.
But at the same time, I want to say something about this. One more thing.
Okay.
That Mrs. Green Apple is really, really, really famous in Japan. And there are like all the fans from like teenage or even like elementary school kids to 60, 70-year-old people. They are so famous, and a certain amount of people are, I mean, I don't want to get attacked by Mrs. fans, but like a certain amount of people are a little bit tired of keep listening to Mrs. Green Apple songs.
Of course. I mean, again, it's not whether it's bad or good, but that, there are people like that, sure.
Yeah, so like you said, this person was not directly attacking or saying anything bad about Mrs. Green Apple, but it has this a little bit of how do I say, like a connotation that he wants to show that he is tired, and he is tired because Mrs. Green Apple keeps creating songs because there are a lot of people who listen to their songs. And the reason why people keep listening to their songs is that they can cater the need of quote unquote dopagakis by creating such a music.
Right. No, very good point. Yeah, I do think
I kind of see that
there is that negative nuance.
Logic. Logic behind it.
Yes. No, good point. Yes. And here's the reality. Like, musicians today, there is a strong trend to create songs that have strong, like 20, 30 second, whatever chunks, And it does feel more disjointed than perhaps some other songs in the past, because these songs are being used on TikTok and short form content. And so, like, you might, when a song goes viral on TikTok and you get one of those dance, songs and those trends, you end up hearing that same chunk of that song, like maybe 10 seconds, again and again and again. And then when you actually go and listen to the song and you hear the whole thing, like, there's a lot of those parts where you go like, is this the same song? Like, it doesn't even sound like the same thing, right? And that's because they specifically create these songs to do well on these short form platforms, because that results in more success, more money, etc. So it's an effect of how music is being distributed these days. So it's just the reality. This is not a uniquely Japanese thing, but with a band with musicians as popular and successful as Mrs. Green Apple, I'm sure they're aware of this. I'm sure that at least some of the songs that they're doing cater to this. And again, I'm not saying like it's musically bad. It was a fun song. Like, I'm probably not going to listen to it again, but it's not like, oh, this is awful. Like, I didn't think that, but I totally get the intro felt pretty different. And then like, I could totally see like you can make 4 different TikTok dance videos from this one song.
Yeah. You're right. I think so too.
So apparently this song is claimed to be this post on X is claimed to be the origin, but note that this person doesn't actually say dopagaki. So this person says dopamine chudoku no gaki, right? So dopamine addicted kids, brats. But then I guess from here, I don't know if it was in the comments or maybe in some quoted repost, people ended up shortening that, like Japanese loves to do, right? You shorten it to 4 mora, so you chop off everything else, dopagaki, right? And that ended up being used, and then in 2025, it expanded, blew up, I guess, and because this was right at the end of, I think, December, so it was right at the end of 2024, and then into 25 blew up, and now it seems to be pretty well known. I mean, obviously online, but it seems to be pretty like used and understood, not just by like Generation Z or whatever, like even older people. Yeah.
Older people.
Well, I mean, people 20s, 30s, and well,
even 40,
maybe 40s as well. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. I don't know about people 60s and 70s, but dopagaki ja, like something like I don't know. But yeah, so then I thought, all right, we'll do really quickly here because this is a shorter episode. But just a couple of related words that I came across. Dopajita. Have you heard of dopajita?
No.
Okay, so apparently this is a term. When I was looking up related words, I came across this one. So dopa, again, comes from dopamine, and jita, like tongue, shita. So usually it would be shita, but when you put it together in a compound like this, dopajita. So this refers to like developing a taste for this dopamine content. Like you become numb to like the not short attention span stuff. It's like eating too much sugar and then you can't go back to like non-sugar stuff, right? So your palate for this dopamine stuff gets ruined in a sense. That's why the tongue is referring to the palate. In English, we would say the palate. So apparently this is a term, but I don't think it's as widely used as dopagaki. If you're heading to Japan, you're going to need Wi-Fi, but you may also want a Japanese phone number. And if that's the case, then you're going to want to check out Mobile. So Mobile offers a voice and data plan that gets you a Japanese phone number and data. And if you use my affiliate link, mobile.com/TonyJapan, you'll get 10% off. And you get something that you were going to get anyway, but for cheaper. So we all win. Again, that's mobile, mobal.com/TonyJapan, link in the show notes. Don't forget, if you want to support what I do and get a t-shirt designed by an incredible artist in Japan, check out my online t-shirt shop, mekanekosushi.com. I'm uploading new designs regularly and they're available in multiple colors. Link is in the show notes. And then one other related word, doparu. So again, dopamine, and then you shorten it and you turn it into a verb. So doparu. And then that means to like get those dopamine hits, right? It turns it into a verb, to seek it out and to get. You watch the Mrs. Green Apple Lilac Dance TikTok video and you're doparu right there. You're doparuin.
Now I think there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Go.
Now I think there can be dopai.
Dopai. That sounds like something Kame-sennin, Master Roshi would say.
I mean, like the like a typical way to develop new slangs or new words in Japanese. There is a noun.
Yeah.
And there is a verb.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like an adjective? Okay, dopai.
Adjective, dopai. This content is so dopai.
No, but kids these days would say dopami ga aru.
Are you sure? I mean, it could be.
I'm half joking, but that is a trend. But I'm half joking. But I totally get what you're saying. That is so dopai. It would be like, zore mecha dopai or gachi dopai or something. That is like perfect. In English, you would almost say like perfect brain rot content, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I see that could be the next thing. Yes.
Next thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, if you search it, there might be some like a social media posts saying, "Oh, this music is so dopai. This content is, or this TikTok video is so dopai," or something like that.
Very possible. Yeah, I would. Yeah, that makes total sense. Dopai. I like it. Dopai.
You like it? Okay.
Yeah, I like it. It's very easy to dopai. Oh, yeah, dopakatta. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. So we've got dopai, and that is, as far as we know, not in use, but it could be in use, or like this dopagaki will either die out. This dopa trend will either die out, or dopai will come soon.
Yeah. Either way.
Yeah. So, and then just a couple quick words like brain rot. I have seen like articles and things in Japanese use the term brain rot, brain rotto, but I'm not sure. I suspect that it's not as widely used as it is in English. But like very online, especially younger people probably have heard of the term brain rotto, like just the katakana of brain rot.
I mean, it's possible, like, because, all the like Twitter posts started using this like a auto translation function.
Yeah.
Some people are like already used to reading English posts translated to Japanese. True. And then maybe like they translate brain rot to brain rotto as in katakana.
Yeah.
So maybe younger generation, started seeing the word, but then we have dopai, even shorter.
Yeah. You really want to push dopai.
So, I mean, it's my first time seeing brain rotto written in katakana. I mean, I see a lot of brain rot in English, but not in katakana. So, like you said, it's not widespread yet.
Yeah. And then one last related word here that I came across, zombie scroll. So that's just like mindlessly scrolling. I've seen this used in articles, but again, I'm not totally sure that this is like a daily use kind of term, but I guess even if you haven't heard it, you'd probably be able to figure out what it means, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty logical, like just mindlessly scrolling.
Zombie.
Yeah, like a zombie. Yeah,
Like zombie.
zombie. Like I don't know, zombie maki. I think would be even better. Just a little bit of Japanese and gairaigo, like foreign. Mix it up.
Zombie maki.
That's like a sushi roll. Never mind.
I know. That's what I was thinking. Is that it? Just when I hear the word zombie maki, what I can imagine, what I can picture in mind is like rotten cucumbers.
Yeah.
Ew.
Ew. Yeah. Never mind. Okay, we'll just leave it with zombie scroll. So anyway, yeah, that is really the main dopagaki. That is the one that is like. Yeah, you really do come across that word. So just in case you haven't heard it yet, now you know, and you'll know what it means when you come across it. So that is it for this episode. I hope you were able to get some dopamine, but not too much from the episode.
See, like having such a long episode filters out dopagaki. You can't gain younger generation listeners, viewers, unless we keep our content short.
Yep. Yeah, but I do make short content as well, and I do lean into that when I do that. So each medium is different, and you gotta play to the strengths of that medium. So, if you want dopa content, go to the Anime Linguist and check out my shorts. I use a lot of like, oh, the image moves, ding, all that dopamine crack, short form content stuff. Like I do my best with that over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can cater the need of both dopagakis and non-dopagaki.
I'm making what you're saying more dopamine, more dopai. Yeah.
More dopai way?
Yeah. All right. Subscribe. You might get some dopamine from subscribing, and leave a rating. And help the show out. The show has been going up in rankings, like on Apple Podcast. It is one of the top Japan podcasts. It's actually pretty high up there. So help get it up there, because there's a lot of dead Japan podcasts still up there. People are not uploading, but for some reason they're just stuck at the top rankings. I want to take those over because we're still making content here. We're still here. Help us get over. Go hit the rating. Review,
this
subscribe.
one is still alive.
Yeah. We're not zombies. We're actually, all those other ones are like, seriously, there's so many zombie podcasts out there. They're just dead, but they're still up high in the rankings. So we're not. So help us. All right. That's it for this episode. See you next time.
Bye-bye.